Dodgers fans, what a night we had. Last night, Los Angeles walked away with a win against the San Francisco Giants, taking the first game of this four-game series with a tight 2-1 score. It was the kind of victory that really matters, the kind that can shift momentum and set the tone for the series. For a team like the Dodgers, who have had a few struggles closing out tight games lately, this was exactly the performance they needed. When the Dodgers pile on runs and blowouts, everyone looks great, but the real test is in these low-scoring battles, where every pitch and every at-bat counts. And last night, they showed that they can grind it out when it matters most. The game was defined by pitching, plain and simple. Offensively, the Dodgers didn't have fireworks, but on the mound, the performance was something special. Yoshino Yamamoto took the start and delivered 5 1/3 innings of strong, clutch pitching. Sure, he walked 6 batters, which is far from perfect, but what matters is how he navigated the jams. He didn't let those base runners cost his team, and that's the mark of a pitcher with real poise. When you watch a pitcher like Yamamoto work through trouble and escape without giving up a big inning, that's when you start to see why this Dodgers rotation is so dangerous. Things got tense in the 7th inning, a scenario that could have flipped the game entirely. Michael Kopech came in, walked a couple of batters, then Blake Treinen followed suit, and suddenly the Giants had loaded the bases after 4 straight walks, despite only managing 1 hit all night. It was a test for the bullpen, and moments like this define champions. Fans watching could feel the pressure, the tension rising with every pitch, and the Dodgers responded. Treinen struck out the next batter in a critical count, and that strikeout wasn't just a statistic, it was a statement. It sent a clear message. When the game gets tough, the Dodgers can handle it. The offense was quiet, but they did just enough. That single run that crossed the plate came in a classic pressure moment, bases loaded, 7th inning. Sometimes, baseball isn't about big hits or dramatic swings. Sometimes, it's about patience and seizing the one opportunity that presents itself. The Dodgers executed perfectly, walking a batter in with the winning run, and that was all they needed. It's a small moment in the box score, but in the context of a season, these are the games that prove a team's championship medal. Now, talking about the pitching staff overall, the Dodgers have something that is truly rare in Major League Baseball. Starting with Yamamoto, you have Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani, and Clay Kershaw, all pitchers who can take control of a game and dominate from the first inning. Add to that one of the most formidable lineups in the league, led by Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman, and you have a team that's nearly impossible to beat when everything clicks. The combination of elite pitching and a heavy-hitting lineup is what makes the Dodgers so dangerous in any scenario, especially in high-pressure playoff moments. The bullpen showed its value in last night's game, too. Yes, the walks created tense moments, but the relievers were able to strike out key batters and navigate through trouble. That's exactly the kind of performance you want heading into October, when games are tight and every pitch carries extra weight. Playoff baseball is a test of nerves and execution, and last night, the Dodgers passed with flying colors. When the bases get loaded or a few batters reach in succession, it's easy for a team to crumble. But the Dodgers showed resilience and composure, turning a potentially disastrous inning into a controlled, pressure-filled success. That kind of mental toughness is what separates contenders from pretenders. And speaking of October, the story of Clay Kershaw adds another layer of emotion to this season. Last night's win came just as Kershaw is preparing for what may be his final home start of the regular season. The Dodgers legend, who has spent his entire career with Los Angeles, is approaching a milestone that will resonate with fans everywhere. It's not just about the stats or the wins. It's about the legacy of a player who has defined an era. Every pitch, every moment on the mound, carries weight, and the anticipation of his next start has fans on edge, eager to celebrate one of baseball's all-time greats. There's something special about a night like this in Dodgers Stadium, where history, emotion, and competition collide. Fans are treated to a performance that is both nail-biting and inspiring, witnessing their team grind through adversity and emerge victorious. The cheers, the tension, the relief at the final out, it's a roller coaster that defines the experience of following a team like this. And with the postseason looming, every game takes on extra significance. How the Dodgers respond to pressure now is a preview of what we might see in October, when the stakes are highest and the margin for error disappears entirely. So last night was a reminder of why this Dodgers team is so special. It wasn't about scoring a dozen runs or hitting long homers. It was about pitching under pressure, executing when it mattered, and showing that this team can handle the tight games that define a championship season. From Yamamoto's composure on the mound to the relievers stepping up in the seventh inning, to the offense doing just enough to secure the win, it was a masterclass in how to grind out a close victory. Fans watching could feel the energy, the tension, and the relief all at once. And that's the kind of experience that keeps you invested in every pitch, every inning, every game. And as the team continues this series against the Giants, the lessons from last night are clear. Close games can be won with focus, patience, and execution. A few walks or base runners don't have to derail the team. With a combination of elite pitching, clutch relief, and a lineup capable of delivering in key moments, the Dodgers are poised to continue their run and show why they are one of the most formidable teams in baseball today. It's the kind of performance that gets fans excited, gets analysts talking, and reminds everyone why baseball is as much a mental game as it is physical. Every moment on the field, from the first pitch to the last out, is a story in itself. And watching the Dodgers handle adversity, navigate pressure, and come out on top gives a sense of confidence for what's ahead. It's the mix of talent, experience, and composure that makes this team feel unstoppable when they find their rhythm. And last night, for one shining moment, everything clicked. The Dodgers demonstrated that they can handle the heat, and fans got to witness the thrill of a team firing on all cylinders in a tightly contested game. Now, speaking of Clay Kershaw, there's an electricity in the air every time his name comes up, and rightfully so. He's not just a pitcher. He's a symbol of this franchise, someone who has carried the weight of the Dodgers through countless seasons with consistency, brilliance, and an almost poetic mastery of the mound. Last night's game reminded everyone just how crucial it is to have a team built around both experience and young talent, and Kershaw embodies that bridge between the past and the present. Fans know that each pitch he throws isn't just a play. It's a piece of history unfolding right in front of them. The way the Dodgers handled last night's pressure-filled seventh inning is a direct reflection of lessons that a pitcher like Kershaw imparts simply by being there. Baseball is a game of inches, of split-second decisions, and mental toughness, and Kershaw has defined those concepts for over a decade. Watching the relievers step up in high-stakes situations is a reminder that his influence extends beyond just his starts. He has created a culture where staying calm, trusting in mechanics, and executing under duress is the standard, not the exception. And as the season edges closer to October, moments like this become increasingly important. They're not just about a single win. They're about preparing for the intensity of playoff baseball, where every pitch can change the course of a series. Fans are already feeling the emotional impact. The energy at Dodger Stadium is unlike any other, a mix of reverence and excitement. Because witnessing Kershaw pitch, especially knowing it might be one of his final home starts, is a shared experience that transcends the scoreboard. It's about witnessing history in real time, about seeing a player who has spent his entire career in one city still dominating at the highest level. When Kershaw takes the mound, you don't just see a pitcher. You see the story of a franchise, the highs and lows of countless seasons, and the embodiment of what it means to be a Dodger. And it's not just the fans in the stands. Teammates feed off his presence. The young stars in the lineup see a standard of excellence to aspire to, and the pitching staff has a benchmark of composure to emulate. Kershaw's approach to the game, the way he handles adversity, and the way he executes in critical moments are all lessons in themselves. Last night's tight victory is a perfect example. While the bullpen navigated through jams and the offense did just enough to score a single run, it's a mentality instilled by leaders like Kershaw that makes that outcome possible. Baseball, after all, is as much mental as it is physical, and having someone who has consistently demonstrated both over a lengthy career provides an immeasurable advantage. As the Dodgers march toward the postseason, the stakes only get higher. Every inning, every pitch, every managerial decision is scrutinized under the microscope of playoff intensity. And that's why Kershaw's influence matters more than ever. Seeing the team handle a tense, low-scoring game like last night's with poise and execution is a microcosm of what the Dodgers will need in October. Every walk, every strikeout, every moment on the mound contributes to a culture of resilience that can carry them deep into the postseason. It's the kind of preparation that cannot be measured in statistics alone. It's visible in body language, in timing, and in the confidence of the players as they step into high-pressure situations. The atmosphere of the stadium, especially during a Kershaw start, is something that words can hardly capture. It's electric, almost reverential, a mix of cheers and hushed anticipation. You can feel the collective focus of tens of thousands of fans, all invested in every pitch. It's the type of environment that can elevate a performance, push a player to their limits, and create moments that fans will talk about for years. And with the postseason looming, these moments are even more precious. The Dodgers are not just playing games. They're setting the stage for the intensity of October, testing themselves in ways that mirror the pressure they will face when the playoffs begin. Beyond the emotional weight, there's a strategic dimension as well. Kershaw's mastery of pitch selection, his ability to read hitters, and his experience in high-leverage situations offer the Dodgers an invaluable edge. Young pitchers see firsthand how to adjust to pressure, how to manage their strengths, and how to remain calm even when the bases are loaded. Last night's performance by the bullpen and starters alike reflects that influence, showing a team that has internalized those lessons. It's about more than just escaping jams. It's about understanding the flow of a game, controlling momentum, and executing when it matters most. For the fans, this is a unique time to be a part of the Dodgers story. Watching Kershaw potentially make his final home start adds an emotional layer that is impossible to ignore. It's a chance to celebrate a career that has defined an era, to see the culmination of years of dedication, talent, and consistency. And it's also a reminder that baseball is not just about the final score, but about the journey, the moments of tension, the strategy, the heroics, and the drama that unfold pitch by pitch. Kershaw embodies all of that, and his presence on the mound elevates the significance of every game he pitches. Looking ahead, the Dodgers are not just relying on nostalgia or history. They are a team built to contend, blending elite starting pitching, a deep and versatile bullpen, and a lineup that can change a game with a single swing. But the lessons from Kershaw, the example of calm under pressure, and the resilience displayed in tight situations are what allow this talent to convert into victories. Last night, we saw a glimpse of that formula in action, a team navigating adversity, executing in key moments, and emerging victorious. It's the kind of performance that builds confidence, both for the players and the fans, as they look forward to what the postseason may bring. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Freddie Freeman, the cornerstone first baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers, reportedly reached a breaking point this week, sparking what insiders are calling one of the most tense moments in recent Dodgers history. Sources close to the team claim that Freeman, widely regarded as one of the most consistent hitters in the league, has expressed deep frustration over what he perceives as a lack of appreciation from the organization. "They don't value me here," Freeman allegedly exclaimed in a candid moment that has quickly made its way around the clubhouse. While the Dodgers have dominated headlines with their aggressive off-season acquisitions and high payroll, whispers suggest that the pressure cooker environment in Los Angeles may finally be getting to the star slugger. Teammates reportedly noticed Freeman's frustration growing over the past few weeks, with his usual calm demeanor replaced by visible signs of agitation during practice and team meetings. The timing is particularly sensitive, as the Dodgers are vying to maintain their status as perennial championship contenders, and any hint of locker room unrest could become a major talking point in the media. Industry insiders speculate that Freeman's comments could be a subtle signal that a shakeup is on the horizon. With free agency looming and rumors swirling about potential suitors, fans are left to wonder whether the Dodgers management will double down on retaining their veteran star, or if they will take the controversial but increasingly discussed route of moving him to another franchise willing to meet his expectations. Social media has already exploded with reactions, with hashtags like #FreemanDrama trending as fans debate whether the team has mishandled one of its most loyal players. For now, the Dodgers remain tight-lipped, insisting that everything is under control, but the whispers in the clubhouse tell a different story. One insider suggested that if the situation escalates, it could trigger a domino effect, not only reshaping the Dodgers roster, but also sending shockwaves across the league. As the tension simmers, one thing is clear. In a city obsessed with winning, even a hint of dissatisfaction from a player of Freeman's caliber can become front-page news. The question now is whether this is a momentary flare-up or the beginning of a major shift in the Dodgers' dynamics, and whether the team can find a way to reassure one of its biggest stars before the murmurs turn into headlines that no one can ignore. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.